Alright, in this video I'm going to talk a little bit about math, and I'm going to show you how to use the power of a mathematics to solve one of the problems that have bugged me for many days. Okay, so let me show you. For example, if you want to use a GeoNode and say you create a maybe a cube, let's create a plane. Okay, not a cube. And previously I built a lot of the like high-rise buildings, so I'm going to use this as well. I'm going to just get input, maybe just leave the input here, but break it. Okay, and I'm going to shift and A, get a get a mesh, parameter, get a grid, and I'm going to get a relatively big, just 10 by 10 versus 10 by 10, because we are going to get the instance on point. Okay, I just want to get the point information from the mesh and get that instance, change that to geometry, and right now I don't have an instance. Okay, so I'm going to add a just add a cube for an instance as a placeholder. Okay, mesh as an instance. Okay, so get a nice mesh here, and right now here comes your tricky part. So for example, if I want to make a sort of like a high-rise building generator, okay, I want this like all the nodes to be well written, while this plugin to be like got some of the input area, and the user only to like turn the switch. Okay, so obviously you are going to get the size here, so you guys can see if you plug it here, you just treat this as a specific input, so there will be like the like building size, okay, something like that, and then we can like adjust every building size. Okay, so it will be like a generator, and of course you can even change here. So there will be like a distance. So you can you can change the name as well. So if you like drag the size X here, you can then say there will be the like a building like a distance. Okay, you can change that as well. So you can the user will know exactly what they are doing, without got some like a really vague idea of like a distance, size, X and Y. They don't know. You just need to rename this, okay, and then plug it, and then you can do this. But here comes the problem. So if I go to the front view, if you change say the cubed size, okay, I just change the size here. So if I change the size to like maybe narrow or something like that, and change that z-axis, I want to make that taller. But here comes the problem. If it's like some sort of a generator, you will have a ground here. So for example, I will have a say the mesh and plane, and scale that up. Okay, you'll get some sort of a setting like this. But this is not correct. If you are going to get a like a plane, you use the modifier. Okay, so this is like a modifier that you build, and you change say the z-axis. You want to get the building higher, but you are also got another side of the building and make it like a deeper. You don't want that. You don't want that. So this will be a really bad make plugin or GeoNode. Okay, so how to solve this? You're going to use the help of mathematics. So basically, the above the ground and below the ground will be exactly the same, so half and half. So you can use mathematics to just divide that to half. Okay, just half it. So how to do that? Pretty simple. As you change the size, let me just modify this even better. So building size, I'm going to just decrease this. Okay, instead of using building size, I'm going to get a XYZ, combine XYZ to get a size single out, and I just want to change the Z-axis. Okay, and I'm going to change that to building height, and I can only change the building height here. And then let's go back to layout. Okay, right now, okay, I believe I just like misconnected something. Okay, x and y just become 0. Let me just 0.5. Okay, 0.5, so I can get something like this. Building height is really low, so you can like make it higher. Okay, but also go deeper. Doesn't solve the problem. But here comes to an interesting part. Why you are changing the height? Okay, while you're changing the height, we can also move this building a little bit. So how to do this? Pretty simple. You just need to move this building by change a little bit about the buildings. Here, I believe I can get the rotation, scale, selection, instance. Okay, I'm going to add in a translation node to the cube here. So where's the translation? I don't have. What about here? Translate instance or transform operation. Okay, let me just plug it here. So if you add a transform, I believe I can translate this by make it higher. Okay. So if you do that, of course you can do that manually, but it won't work when you like you want to do that automatically. So how to do that? You have to think about this. You have to get that specific information from here, from the building height. This is like an only input that you will get, and you're going to use this like a combine x, y, z to single that out, like doing that reversed, and then you're going to plug that information to this divide. So in order to solve that, pretty simple. Let me just move all this to the right side so you guys can see it. Okay, I'm going to get that specific building height here, and I'm going to add a mathematic. So math, and all that is math. Okay, so instead of just search math, I'm going to search divide because that's the operation that I want. So all I got is divide math. Remember to choose math. Okay. So we can divide things, divide this value. Okay, while we divide this value, we're going to use a specific thing, and that's 2, because I'm going to like half it. And once I got that divided value, I'm going to plug it here for the translate. But if I like plug it here, it will just move all this x, y, z axis. We don't want that, so I'm going to use this combine x, y, z here. So basically, combine x, y, z is just separate x, y, z. So it's not like doing the completely opposite thing. I just want to change the z axis. Okay, and I just plug the vector here, so I can just move it. Okay, so once you want to change the height, you're not changing upwards but also downwards. So I want to like move the downwards part above the ground, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. And once you do that, you can add some the random noise, something like that. It doesn't really matter because you just automatically change, even though like you make it high or low, something like that. Doesn't really matter. You use math to solve all the problem. Okay, so every building will above the ground. So as simple as that. And this plugin will no longer be buggy because right now, if you like change the building height, remember we use that as a single input. So if you look at here, it will no longer be buggy. You got like a really high and nothing is below the ground. Really simple, really gracefully handled, and that is the power of mathematics. I'm going to like zoom out so you guys can see the whole process. And yeah, of course, mathematics I think is one of the like great thing in geometry now. So it's more change from the modeling, sculpting, like artistic expression, but like change away a little bit to mathematics, to coding, to but by the way, math and programming can also generate a really powerful and beautiful thing, as well as right now, like I think like the AI can do a lot of great thing and help artists as well help human to in everyday life. I really appreciate these advancements as well as all this like function that great mathematicians as well as programmer wrote for us. And yeah, that's what I want to say about in this video. Okay, don't forget to give this video a thumb up and subscribe to my channel. Okay,